Hello, I'm going to go through the program which I have used in home automation. The home automation controls the main lighting of my drawing room. And in this program, I'll just explain the basic part, the program flow. So let's start the demonstration of the program. This is the program. It uses IR library. I'm including EEPROM library, but not using currently. This is for the future plan. There are some variable declaration. This will be used for later purposes to store the previous status into my EEPROM files. These are some date declaration, date calculation variables here. And then some variables declaring some string constant, which I'll be using and sending this through my Bluetooth connection. So I'm using this light to activate through my remote control, TV remote control, and my Bluetooth, which is from my phone. So these are variable declaration. These are a lot of variables are there. A lot of things are for future plans. So, and these are my remote TV remote code, which are sent when we press the remote control here. I'm using two buttons, the red button for switching off and green button for switching on. So these are the remote, and some are for future planning, and this is some of the blinking. I'm trying to blink also, sometimes some just for demonstration purpose, some for fun purpose I'm using it. This is the declaration or object declaration for IR sensor, and this read EEPROM at the beginning of the program. So currently this function is not executed. This is for the future plan. Again, write EEPROM is for future planning here. This is set default. This is the system I'm using is Arduino Pro Mini, which doesn't have any date function here. So I'm manually calculating the date, and the date set is done from my Bluetooth. So this is the default date when the program starts, and later I'll be sending the date, the current date through my date and time through my phone. Sorry about that. And these are the initialization, 9600 baud rate, then IR sensor enabling, and the other things, the pin declared in output mode, and some of the variable getting manipulated, pin manipulated here through direct register manipulation functions here. This is the main loop. I'm calculating the date here, then TV remote is read, then Bluetooth is read, and the check on off time is here. So let's go through the calculate time. This is just a normal calculate time. You can write your own function here, and so start with the second calculation. So every time this exceeds 1000 millisecond, it sets increase the second by 1, and if there is more than 60 second, it increases minute by 1. And similarly, day is also increased and hours are also increased, and there is a processing date. If there is a change in date hours more than 23 hours, 59 minutes and 59 seconds, so there is increase in date function also. And then the processing date also is calculating the other function here based on the date, and the leap year also. Leap year function is also taking care here. So this date and time will be used when you set the time for future, because this function can take care of if you set a date and time, switching on of time through your Bluetooth, and at a particular time it can switch on the light and switch off the light. So this is the function here which is taking care of that. So this is 30 days month, 31 days month, 29 days month, and 28 days month based on the leap year condition and other functionality, other functions here. Then this is the function which take care of TV remote sensor. Is reads the IR sensor reads the remote. So I'm setting a remote delay. So every 500 millisecond I'm reading this code. This function is getting executed. Sorry for that. And then its remote command will be executed here. So these are the all future planning here, button 1 2 3 4, all those things here, because there are interference with the remote code and the light. So what I did is I have changed the button to red and green. So those functions on TV remote are not used, and that is the reason I am using the buttons red and green here. So it can be changed to any button which you are not using in your remote. And how to get that remote code? You have to write a small function to trap that remote code, display it, and use that, incorporate inside your program. So this is the way you use it. This is another function. Sorry for that. And this is another function which read Bluetooth here. So when the series is available, it reads the text, it's trimmed the text, change to uppercase here. And this lock IR function is using here. You can set the functionality to lock the IR TV remote so that that remote will become inactive. Then there is a function for controlling the Bluetooth also. So you have to send a password before you actually send the command from Bluetooth through your phone here. So that part is also there. Then you can send off command and on command because there is only one light here. So there is a you can inactivate the future time set by for on and off, so that you can disable it here. And then this is set date and time is also there, where you set and date and time. And then this is a password. If the passwords are matching, then only the Bluetooth command will be executed. Otherwise, it will not be executed. This will lock the IR, this function, which is called from this here, this place. Then this is set date and time here, that function here, which basically is takes the time TIOF and TION for setting off time and on time. So this works very well here. And you can set the actual date and time also through this functionality by sending time text TIME and then TION and TIOF function here. These are some of the help messages. This is a format of date, time, lock IR. So lock it or unlock it. That ER remote transmitter, remote control will be disabled or enabled through this code from Bluetooth. This is the successful execution of the command. This is changing the password. You set the password before you actually start sending command from Bluetooth. These are the Bluetooth commands. This is off, one is off, another is on, and there is a blink here. Blink function also, you can you control the blinking time interval between two blink and then number of blinks you wanted. So this also can be controlled here. This is blink light. The blink light, it goes through so many number of times, and delay also. This is sending the delay. You can send a delay command from your Bluetooth so that it will store it and you can use it for later blinking. So this function is not for intended use. There is no use because this will may damage the light or the other circuitry due to change in voltage fluctuation and switching on and off. Even the relay could be damaged because of that. So this is just for fun, once in a while kind of use. This is currently not used. There are some function I have kept it for future plannings. So if you have seen my video, the home light automation, I'm working on another home light automation where light and other things can be controlled from internet anywhere in the world. So that I'll be implementing very soon. And these two light will be connected to each other. So this is basically on off time. So if there is on time and off time, it will switch on and time on and off within that 1 minute, 2 minute range time. So this is the entire explanation of the program. Hope you understand it. This is not really the very standard and very efficient program. There could be many ways of writing the same program, but the main use of this is how to use the Bluetooth and how to use IR sensor, read the code, TV remote. That is the main thing from here, and then later it can be extended to the way where you can interface the RTC clock with that, get the time directly, and you can control the on and off time for future planning. You can even interface with a light sensor, LDR sensor, where this will read the sensor based on that and then calculate and estimate the evening sunlight time, sundown time, and based on you can switch on the light also. So that part can be also done. Apart from that, it can store the previous status, because if there is a power failure, it will switch on power. When the power comes back, the Arduino will check the previous status, and depending on that number, the elapsed time, how much time has passed, it can switch on and switch off the light. So that even that can be done. So hope you learn some from that. So the takeaway from this program is knowing how to use IR sensor, knowing how to use date and time functions, and knowing how to use Bluetooth, and other small things. Even the best part is direct manipulation of Arduino pin using the standard register commands for setting high and low, and output mode or input mode. Those things are also there. And then there are the small things which are basic programming part. So thank you very much for watching this program, video. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.